Welcome to Logging Kicks X. So today on today's episode, we're gonna go talk to Andrew on a logging operation and how it works. Getting ready to fall a tree. Hey Andrew, how you doing?
Good.
So what are you doing here today?
We're cutting trees here at the bottom of this unit, and this whole unit is going to be clear cut.
Okay, can you tell me what that involves?
Well, once we get all these trees cut, we're going to have a landing area up at the top of the hill, and we're going to have machines up there. We're going to haul the logs all the way up there, and the log trucks will take it to the mill.
Can you tell me some of the tools that you guys use in machinery?
Okay, well, when we're cutting down the trees, all we need our shafts, we need our chainsaw, and some wedges. And what the wedges do, you put the wedges in the back of the trees that aren't leaning the right way, and the wedges will make the trees fall right. And then once we get them all cut, we'll have the machine up on top of the landing, we'll have a yarder, and what the yarder does is has a cable coming over and the carriage, and we'll have people down here setting chokers that are wrapped around the trees, and then the carriage will haul it back up to the top. And then we'll have a limber that grabs the logs, they'll take limbs like this off, toss them away, and then the shovel, which is just grapples, will grab the logs and load the trucks.
Okay, can you tell me some rules and regulations about logging?
Okay, well, some of the rules we have up on the landing, every time you step out of your machine, you're supposed to have your hard hat on. And when we're cutting, if there was a stream coming through here, and if it's a fish-bearing stream, we have to leave a buffer strip of trees for the fish. And then if it's during the summer and the fire danger is too high, you can't come in here. You have to quit at 12. And if it's too wet and the machines will stir up the ground too much, you can't come in here with the machines.
Okay, so can you tell me where the logs go after the processor and stuff loads it onto the trailer?
Okay, well, there's a variety of different mills that the trucks can go to. Some of the mills will load them or will unload them, and then they'll make plywood. Some will make like beams for houses, and they just make a variety of things. And after the mill, they'll go to stores so you can buy them.
Alright, thank you Andrew for having me on this logging site today. So now that I'm done with the logging site, I'm going to head down to this new unit where they're just getting ready to thin, and they're going to tell us a little bit about TSI. So now we're here with Christine, and she's going to tell us some of the stuff that involves TSI, which stands for Timber Stand Improvement. And so, okay Christine, so can you tell us a little bit about TSI?
Yeah, so TSI is where we go in and we look around at the trees and select the ones that we want to keep and then the ones that we don't want to keep. So if you look over here at this tree, this is a good tree because it has a wide crown and it's a tree that's really straight and we can get it through and we'll have more logs with. Over here, if you look, this is a tree that we would probably leave for animals to climb and have their houses and stuff. If you look at the tree, it goes in a U shape up, and if we were to log it, there wouldn't be a lot of board feet.
So Christine, can you tell me some of the achievements you want from TSI?
So from leaving the best trees, we're trying to get the most board feet, and by having more board feet, then we'll make more money with what we have.
Alright, thank you Christine for having me on this site. So now I'm heading over to Aaron, he is a timber cruiser. So hey Aaron, how you doing?
Good, you?
Good, how about yourself?
Not
okay
bad.
Aaron, so what do timber cruisers do?
It is our job to go out in a stand and get an idea of how many board feet are in that stand.
So what does it involve, like, to get the heights and stuff?
Well, first we have to find a good tree like this one, and we go through and we get the diameter pressed height. To do that, we use a logger's tape or diameter tape, and we go to the high side of the tree and we measure it around. And you round down to the nearest even number, which is 16. Then what you have to do is find a clear area and pace out 100 feet. Okay. And now we are at 100 feet. Next we have to find the height of a tree using the clinometer. To that we find the top reading and the bottom reading of a tree and subtract the bottom from the top. And then we have to subtract either if the diameter press height is over 20 feet, subtract 20 feet. If it's under 20, we subtract 15.
Okay, Aaron, so now you know how to do compass and pasting. So can you show me how to do those?
Sure. First thing we do is we find a target, such as this tree. then you hold your compass out at arm's length, and you sight the tree in between the notches. Then what you do is you look in the mirror and you line up the red arrows. Then that is where your bearing is.
Okay. All right, Aaron. Thank you for showing me all these things, and thank you for watching Logging Kicks Axe. Join us next time on snipe hunting. You want to go, Aaron?
Yeah, sure.